Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the UAB Blazers offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has...
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Blazers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Blazers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The give to the tailback. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. We want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Blazers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it in. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
Touchdown, UAB! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is knows what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Auburn's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Tigers have this offense rolling. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it.
Oh, he's got some space.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Might as well give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Washington. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. On the move, it's Davidson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Gets it out quickly. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try the outside to the left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover, you've got more plays here on third down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Blazers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flood. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Hand off to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking to fire. Clears the pressure. Heaves it deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it, and they did just that.
Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Underwood. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
And the Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Quick strike complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. There he goes. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Back to throw. It's Washington. Makes the grab. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw again. Gets rid of it. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a...
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off. When you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18.
To the air. It's Washington. Got his man quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Barber. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Dropping back. It's Underwood. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Birmingham. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very...
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He got it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Flood. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They kick it away on 4th down. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Quickly complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Off play action. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the 1st play. Great coverage on the 2nd one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge 3rd down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UAB! And the beatdown has ensued.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Finley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Back open in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Setting up the screen. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you. Don't make mistakes.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Blazers are rolling down the field. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Going for the big play, and he'll make the catch at the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Lost the throw again. Fakes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they did tack on the extra point. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's going to lose a yard on that one. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Still running at the 35. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down, intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. But will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked